Has the Qur'an been perfectly preserved to the letter, unchanged for 1400 years?
But the original text of the Qur'an has never been tampered with.
The Qur'an has been preserved for 1400 years.
Is this true? Let's go to the Islamic scholars themselves.
I'm going to prove to you exactly why Muhammad was not a prophet of God, using only Islamic sources. Number 1.
ChatGPT, has the Quran been perfectly preserved down to the letter? Answer in one word only, please.
No.
Can you expand on that?
Recent scholarship and
When you ask a Muslim why you should consider Islam, you will often hear bold claims. The same ones you will find on nearly every dawah platform or street debate. But the question is, are these claims truly solid? Are they true? Or they have just been repeated so often that few people ever bother to verify them? Today, we are going to explore 3 of the most popular reasons given for converting to Islam, and trust me, what you will see will shock you. First, let's list out these claims. Number 1, there is only one Quran. This is probably the most popular reason Muslims give for wanting you to convert to Islam. Number 2, they will tell you that the Quran has been perfectly preserved right from Muhammad to present day. And number 3, they will tell you Muhammad is the best of God's creation. Now please stay with me, because we are not here to bash anyone, but we are here to think and to make you think, to ask questions and to see the evidence. Now let's start with reason number 1. There is only one Quran. That is a huge claim, but is it really true? Some scholars, even within the Muslim world, have debated the existence of multiple Quranic readings and versions. You have probably never heard that before, right? Let's hear from J. Smith, who happens to be an authority on this subject. Check this out.
Now hold these up, and what do we now know about these Qurans? Hudson says there's nothing. Now Hudson, do all of these Qurans agree with each other? No. Are there 2 Qurans that agree with each other? No. Is there even one Quran that agrees with the Quran we have here today? No. This is the Quran we use today. It's the same Quran. This is not the same Quran as these ones we have here today. Tell by a sense says Yapsibuna. What's that mean? Yapsibuna. It means they lie. Okay? And over on this side it says Yukazibuna. What is Yukazibuna? They accuse others of lies. Here's 140. Here you have versus Yakaluna. So Yakaluna versus Yakaluna.
They say, you say, they say.
Okay, you say or they say. And the verse says, or do you say Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac, great were Jews. Over here in the verse it says, or do they say that Abraham, Jacob were Jews? No, is that different? Are these different words? Do these have different meanings?
Excuse me, sir, watch your son, please.
Why are the Muslims always violent like this? Come on, Muslims, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. If you're going to be violent, just go. We'll call the police. We'll ask you to go.
Just been watching what's been happening. We showed these 26 Qurans. You'll see the video. We were about ready to leave the corner when all these young Muslims came and surrounded us. They wanted these Qurans. They wanted to take them. They were trying, as you saw, trying to take them out of our bags. They were very upset because they want to know why we had these Qurans. We told them because we've been showing that they're all different. And they could not believe that, and they didn't want this evidence to leave the corner.
This is the public way.
These are not your Quran.
I'm the public.
Don't touch it. Because this is to steal from you. Shut down and stop it. I'm going to give you. Who cares? Who are you? Who are you? Why are you so? Because every one of them is different. Every one of them is different. We have shown today 26 different Qur'ans, and you're upset, and you want to take these Qur'ans from us.
I don't want to take it. Have I said that?
Goodbye. We've finished this. Hey! Don't touch it. Here we go. This is so difficult. You saw how we had to walk away. You saw how we had to protect the bag. You saw how they tried to even grab it out of the bag. Can you see why this destroys everything Islam stands for? Can you see why Muslims are so insecure? I thank God we don't have this problem with the Bible. It's going to be something that will continue. But then you'll understand for Muslims who have always been told their whole lives that the Quran is sacrosanct, it's eternal, it's been sent down, it has been unchanged, and every Quran is exactly the same all over the world. We showed that there were 26 different Qurans. They're in those bags. They wanted to get rid of them. They wanted to make sure that we did not continue with this because they don't know how to deal with it because it destroys everything they know. They don't have a relationship with God. All they have is that Quran and the man, the book of the man, the book of the man. That's all they have to go on. I can see why they're angry. I can see why they wanted to get rid of this from us. I can see why they were concerned that we were still going to use this. Because as long as we have this in our possession, we can now show the whole world the problem with this book, this Quran. God bless you.
After saying that, I am sure you will never look at the one Quran claim the same way ever again. Now, on to reason number 2. The Quran has been perfectly preserved. That is another powerful statement. But lately, even prominent Dawah figures have started admitting that the preservation claim may not be as airtight as once believed. Let's check out what some of them are actually saying.
Has the Quran been perfectly preserved to the letter, unchanged for 1400 years?
But the original text of the Quran has never been tampered with.
The Qur'an has been preserved for 1400 years.
Is this true? Let's go to the Islamic scholars themselves.
So this whole notion that it is protected, word by word, it's something that is used, for the masses in a sense, and it's not, based on any academic research.
These were always known in scholarly circles to have existed, but recently average Muslims have just simply, without bothering to learn, parroted a common way of speaking about the Quran and saying, it's 100% the way it's always been, and they cannot imagine any variations.
So if the scholars themselves say this isn't true, why do Muslims continue to spew this lie, and where do they get this idea from?
Preserved, unchanged, not a single letter.
Word for word, letter by letter, surah by surah.
The Quran is 100% the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Verbatim.
Oh, the very same scholars tell them that. Muslims, your own scholars outright lie to you, fabricate translations, and conceal trouble in texts. How can you believe anything they say? My Muslim friends, I want to encourage you to chase the truth and ask yourselves, could it be that what I grew up believing might be wrong?
Finally, we get to reason number 3. Muhammad is the best of God's creation. That is a statement of immense devotion. But what does it really mean? Does it refer to his character, his prophecies, or his miracles? Let's take a closer look at how history, scripture, and even Muslim sources describe him. Check out this video.
I'm going to prove to you exactly why Muhammad was not a prophet of God, using only Islamic sources. Number 1. The Quran and Hadith say so. Here the Quran says that had the messenger made up something in our name, we would have certainly seized him by his right hand, then severed his aorta. Here Allah is speaking in this passage, and he says that if Muhammad had made up fabrications about revelations, then Allah himself would be the one to judge Muhammad and unalive him. Now let's look at what happened to Muhammad and how he died. Muhammad is speaking to Aisha concerning poisoned food that he ate. He says, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate, and at this time I feel as if my aorta is being cut from that poison. Number 2, Muhammad received his revelations from a demon, not an angel of God. See here that a spirit appeared to Muhammad in isolation and was forcing Muhammad to read something even though Muhammad claimed that he could not read. The spirit goes on to physically assault Muhammad. Muhammad was so struck with fear he asked his wife what was wrong with him. He thought he was going crazy. Muhammad was convinced that he was seeing demons. And as a result of this demonic manifestation, Muhammad became so depressed that he tried to unalive himself several times. Number 3, Muhammad, a 54-year-old man, married Aisha, a 6-year-old little girl. You will not find a single prophet in the Bible or the Torah doing something like this. This is sickening. Number 4, even though Muhammad claimed to be a prophet, he didn't know what was going to happen to him nor his followers. He didn't know his own fate. He didn't know if his own salvation was sealed. He said, "By Allah, though I am the apostle of Allah, yet I do not know what Allah will do to me." Number 4, Muhammad indulged himself in a night of intercourse with demons, also known as jinn. Here it says, "While I was sitting, some shapes of figures, i.e. jinn, came to me that appeared as if they were black people. They were not wearing any clothes. The Prophet of Allah began to recite the Qur'an to them, and they started coming to me and surrounding me and getting in my way. I was scared of them. When dawn entered, they started to leave. Then the messenger of Allah came and entered into the line with me, looking heavy and in pain, or almost like he was in pain from their towering over him." Number 6, Muhammad said that if you don't sin, Allah will unalive you and replace you with someone who does sin. Number 7, Muhammad said if you oversleep, Satan will urinate in your ears. Number 8, Muhammad said that after you eat, you should get someone else to lick your hands. Number 9, in paradise, Muhammad said each man will get 72 virgins and a permanent erection. Number 10, Muhammad said camel urine is good medicine. Number 11, Muhammad's clothes were frequently soiled in semen. His wife Aisha used to wash it off, and when he would go for prayers, the stains were still visible. There are so many more, I just don't have the time to go through them all, but you guys let me know in the comments what you think of all this.
Notice that she presented an evidence for every claim that she made from a Muslim source. That is something very different from what Muslim dawas and Muslim imams and sheikhs do, because those ones are always quick to throw claims around without providing evidence. But this lady provided an evidence from a Muslim source for every claim that she made, which is very, very credible, to say the least. Now, at this point in the video, I am sure you realize that what we often repeat about religion, any religion for that matter, isn't always what the evidence shows. So before you believe, before you reject, do your research, and more research, because the truth isn't afraid of being questioned. Refuse to be a blind follower. Ask questions. Always interrogate every information that comes to you. I hope you got something from this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and drop a comment. Until the next one, bye for now.